Welcome, seeker of light, wisdom, and wealth. You didn't arrive at this video by coincidence. No, something far greater brought you here. The universe, guided by ancient energy, has led you to this moment for a reason. Have you been noticing the same numbers appearing over and over? Have you felt a shift, a gentle pull, as if a higher force is trying to get your attention? That's because your spiritual frequency is rising, and now it's time to align that frequency with abundance. In today's video, we'll explore a truth many overlook. Numbers are not just digits. They are vibrations. Sacred energies that speak to your subconscious and hold the power to unlock new dimensions of wealth, insight, and spiritual harmony. In Buddhist teachings, numbers hold deep spiritual meaning. You'll find them in mala beads we chant with, in the patterns of breath, and even in the cycles of karma. On Friday, the 8th of May 2025, a powerful energetic window will open, a rare moment when the spiritual and material energies align. This is your opportunity to manifest wealth, not just in your bank account, but in your mind, body, and soul. But here's the truth. This isn't about hoping for money to fall from the sky. This is about tuning yourself to the rhythm of the universe. It's about understanding the 6 sacred numbers, numbers chosen not by chance, but through energetic alignment. When meditated upon, spoken with intention, or kept close to you, these numbers can shift your aura, align your chakras, and attract abundance that feels almost miraculous. So stay with me till the end. Each number we reveal carries a story, a frequency, and a powerful Buddhist lesson that could transform your relationship with money and spirituality forever. Let's begin this journey together. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in and out. Because after today, your reality might never be the same. In the Western world, numbers are often reduced to tools used for counting, statistics, or measuring time. But in Buddhism, numbers are spiritual codes, vibrational keys that shape the very fabric of reality. Ask yourself, why does a traditional mala have 108 beads? Why is the number 8 associated with the Noble Eightfold Path, the very blueprint for enlightenment? Why are Buddhist scriptures often grouped in sets of 4? Because in Buddhism, numbers carry intention. They embody power, resonance, and divine purpose. You see, in Buddhist philosophy, everything is energy. Everything is interconnected. And numbers are simply another expression of that energy. When a monk chants a mantra 108 times, it isn't superstition. It's spiritual mathematics, a rhythm that echoes through the chakras, balances karma, and aligns the inner world with the outer one. This brings us to the heart of our video. 6 sacred numbers. These numbers are not chosen at random. They emerge from patterns in karmic energy, celestial movements, and inner transformation. In Buddhist temples across Asia, monks use these numbers in rituals that invoke prosperity, protection, and peace. These numbers are spoken in chants, carved into prayer wheels, inscribed in sacred architecture. Why? Because they attract spiritual energy. When you focus on a number with belief, whether you speak it, write it, or meditate upon it, you are tuning your vibration to match the abundance you seek. And when your vibration aligns with your intention, the universe responds, not by force, but through natural alignment. So when I reveal these 6 numbers today, don't just memorize them, feel them. Let each one settle into your energy. Visualize them glowing in golden light with every breath. This is how transformation begins, not around you, but through you. Remember, These numbers are not lottery tickets. They are keys to inner wealth, outer prosperity, and deep spiritual awakening. Why Friday, the 8th of May, 2025, holds power. Let's pause and reflect. Why is Friday, the 8th of May, 2025, so significant? This isn't just about a date on the calendar, it's about cosmic alignment. In Buddhist cosmology, Friday is linked to Venus, the planet of love, wealth, beauty, and harmony. It's a day of metta, loving kindness, and gentle, magnetic energy. That's why monks often choose Fridays for rituals of prosperity, not out of greed, but to harmonize with the flow of universal abundance. Now let's look closer. The date, 8th May 2025, carries a rare energetic pattern. The number 3 in Buddhism symbolizes the triple gem, the Buddha, the Dharma, teachings, and the Sangha, spiritual community. May, the 5th month, is a time of rebirth and transformation. Combined with Friday's peaceful vibration, this creates a 353 frequency, a mirrored spiritual portal for awakening and manifestation. And there's more. Numerologically, 8th May 2025 reduces to the number 9, a symbol of completion, enlightenment, and spiritual maturity. The number 8, so central to this date, represents infinity, karma, and balance between the material and the spiritual. In Chinese and Southeast Asian Buddhist cultures, 8 is the luckiest number of all, symbolizing endless prosperity. Just imagine, one viewer aligned with these sacred numbers and within days received a job offer at double the salary of the one they had just left. Coincidence? Number. This was confirmation. When you align with sacred numbers, set your intentions, and act with faith, the universe listens. Not always instantly, but faithfully. So now imagine what could happen for you when you open your heart. Trust the energy and allow abundance to flow through you. Are you ready to receive the 6 sacred numbers? Let's unlock them together. The final message, dear soul, is not just about what's coming. It's about who you're becoming. If you've made it to this moment, know this. It was never by chance. You were meant to hear this message. This wasn't just a video. It was a calling, a soft whisper from the universe, reminding you that you are not powerless. Your energy matters, and the wealth you seek is already seeking you. It seeks you through numbers, through rituals, through quiet faith and sacred alignment. Now, you hold 6 powerful numbers, each one a key. 27, growth through balance. 108, infinite transformation. 36, harmony of spirit and matter. 51, wisdom in action. 72, intuitive abundance. 63, soul-aligned prosperity. These are not mere digits. They are sacred codes, keys that open doors within you and around you. They hold frequencies that welcome abundance with purpose into your life. But remember, true wealth is not what fills your bank. It's the peace in your heart, the clarity of your path, and the generosity in your soul. A blessing before we part. As we close, I offer you this blessing. May these sacred numbers guide you to an abundance that uplifts not just your life, but the lives of others. May your hands always be open to receive, to give, and to grow. And may this Friday, the 8th of May, 2025, be the beginning of something truly divine. Now breathe deeply, smile gently, and trust, because something beautiful is already unfolding. The energy of 72, abundance in flow. There will be moments in life, quiet, serene, where everything feels aligned. where your next step feels certain and effortless. That is the energy of 72, quietly working behind the scenes. And here's the beauty. You don't need to hustle or chase. You need only to align, listen, and act with trust. To activate the power of 72, before sunrise on Friday, 8th May, 2025, sit in silence for 7 minutes. Write the number 72 on a stone, crystal, or even a leaf, something from nature. Hold it in your palm and whisper, "I awaken the wisdom within. I welcome the abundance meant for me. I move in harmony with divine time." Keep that sacred object with you throughout the day. Let it remind you, your timing is sacred. Your path is divine. The power of 63. Soul-aligned prosperity. And now we arrive at the final sacred number, 63. It doesn't shout, but it resonates. It brings with it the quiet vibration of healing, harmony, and soulful abundance. In Buddhist symbolism, 6 represents compassion, community, and karmic balance. 3 is the divine triangle, the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha. Together, 63 symbolizes wealth built on spiritual foundation. This is not fleeting money. It's wealth with roots, meant to grow slowly, steadily, and bless others in the process. It is said that 63 may appear when your ancestral blessings are being activated, when old karmic burdens are lifting, to make room for new spiritual energy. To welcome this frequency, on the evening of Friday, 8th May, 2025, light a single candle. Write 63 on a piece of parchment or natural paper. Below it, write the names of 3 people or causes you wish to bless financially. Then whisper, "I align my wealth with purpose. I receive. I grow. I give. May all who touch my abundance be uplifted." This isn't just manifestation, it's Dharma. It's wealth in service to others. Let 63 remind you that true prosperity is a cycle. What you give from the heart returns multiplied in light. Final activation meditation, sealing the energy. Let us now seal these numbers into your energetic field with a short but powerful meditation. This is more than just relaxation. This is spiritual activation. Take a deep breath in and gently exhale. Once more, breathe in deeply, letting your chest rise, and slowly release. Let your mind settle. Let your heart open. Now, in your mind's eye, see a golden circle of light forming in front of you. Within this circle, the 6 sacred numbers begin to glow, each a beacon of energy. 27, lotus petals unfolding in the morning sun. 108, a golden mala spinning with eternal grace. 36, a radiant triangle of balance glowing in orange light. 51, a clear path of stepping stones guiding your actions. 72, a peaceful river winding through emerald woods. 63, a candle glowing gently in a tranquil home. Feel them now, spinning around you in a wheel of light, each one vibrating, clearing blockages, realigning your chakras, and silencing doubt. Now silently repeat, "I am aligned with sacred wealth. I receive in balance. I act with wisdom. I give with love." Breathe in that energy. Sit in this golden stillness for a few more moments. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes. You are ready. You are aligned. You are becoming. You have just initiated the energy of wealth. You have just activated the energy of wealth. Not from the outer world, but from your spiritual core. The sacred wheel has begun to turn. And now we walk into its blessing. You've aligned your inner frequency through meditation. Now it's time to anchor these sacred numbers into your physical reality. Because manifestation does not end with thought, It becomes real through ritual, repetition, and grounded action. The Buddha taught that even the smallest intentional act, when done with sincerity, has the power to move mountains. So, as the sacred date, Friday, 8th May, 2025, approaches, here are 3 powerful spiritual actions you can begin today. 1. Create a sacred wealth talisman. Take a small piece of natural paper. Write the 6 sacred numbers, 27, 108, 36, 51, 72, 63, in a spiral or circular shape. Fold it gently and place it in a red pouch, a small box, or even beneath your pillow. Before sleep, whisper, "These numbers carry blessings. I welcome their flow into my life." This simple act becomes a magnet, drawing focus, faith, and financial flow. 2. Offer a morning prayer on Friday. On Friday morning, light a stick of sandalwood incense. Offer a glass of clean water, or a small fruit at your altar, or a quiet space in your home. As you make your offering, speak aloud. I give from my heart. I open to receive with peace and purpose. This offering builds energetic momentum and opens the divine circuit of giving and receiving. 3. Journal the number that calls to you. Of the 6 sacred numbers, which one speaks to your soul? Sit quietly and write it repeatedly in your journal. Let your mind wander. Let images, thoughts, and feelings rise. This practice reveals your unique path to wealth, guided by your spirit, not by comparison, not by fear. The power is in the practice. These rituals may seem simple, but their power lies in repetition, reverence, and trust. The more you interact with these numbers with pure intention, the more your reality begins to shift. You're not just watching a video. You're walking a sacred path. Real transformations. Stories from the soul. You may be wondering, do these numbers really work? Let me share what others have experienced after aligning with these frequencies. A woman in Thailand watched one of our previous number videos. She wrote 108 and 63 on paper, placed them under her pillow, and repeated the meditation nightly. Within 1 week, she received an unexpected financial gift from a family member she hadn't heard from in years. She told us, "It felt like the universe reached out and hugged me." Another viewer in Malaysia, going through a career transition, focused on 72. He made it his phone wallpaper and whispered daily, "I move in divine timing." Soon, a job aligned with his purpose effortlessly arrived. This is your window of wealth. So what does this mean for you? It means that Friday, the 8th of May, 2025, is not just a date on the calendar. It is a window of wealth, a cosmic portal for those who are present, prepared, and aligned. If you've been waiting for a sign to start something new, to trust again, to step into financial flow, this is your sign. And when we combine this sacred date with the 6 numbers you're about to unlock, the result is a powerful synergy that could shift your entire path. Ready for the first sacred key? Let's begin. Lucky number 27, growth through inner balance. The first sacred number that emerges is 27, a number often hidden in plain sight, yet glowing with spiritual depth. In Buddhist tradition, 2 symbolizes duality, light and shadow, giving and receiving. 7 is the number of awakening and spiritual insight. Together, 27 is a number of growth through balance. It represents the lotus, unfolding 1 petal at a time. And like the lotus, you do not bloom in clean water. You rise from the mud, refined by challenge, grounded in grace. Financially, 27 is connected to the harvest of past efforts. It shows up when rewards are near, but only if you stay aware, grateful, and grounded. It's not the number of shortcuts or reckless gain. It is the number of aligned manifestation. In ancient Buddhist temples, monks would often chant in cycles of 27 when seeking clarity for decisions tied to livelihood or dharma. Because 27 promotes spiritual discernment, it invites you to act from wisdom, not desperation. How to activate 27. On the night before Friday, May 2nd, write 27 in red ink on a small piece of paper. Place it under your pillow. Before sleeping, whisper, "With balance, I receive. With clarity, I act. I am aligned with the sacred flow of wealth." Visualize golden lotus petals opening around you as you sleep. Feel the calm, powerful energy of 27 rooting in your subconscious. 27 is a gateway, not to quick riches, but to wealth born of grace. Ready for the next sacred number? Let's continue. Lucky. Number 108. Infinite spiritual power. In Buddhism, few numbers carry the sacred resonance of 108. The mala beads used for chanting and meditation? They hold 108 beads, symbolizing the complete spiritual journey. Sacred number 108, the gateway to enlightened abundance. Why is 108 so revered? Because it symbolizes the 108th human desires that must be overcome to attain enlightenment. It represents the sum total of challenges, lessons, and attachments that bind us to this world, and once transcended, they unlock profound inner freedom. But 108 isn't just about spiritual release. It also represents spiritual richness, a state of abundance that flows when you are no longer ruled by fear or lack. In ancient Vedic tradition, 1 stands for unity, 0 for completeness or emptiness in spiritual practice, 8 for infinity and eternity. Together, they mirror the journey from oneness to the infinite, the path to limitless wealth through inner alignment. Monks believe chanting a mantra 108 times aligns you with the universe's highest vibrations. Imagine the power of meditating on this number with the intention to unlock both spiritual and material blessings. Ritual for 108. On the morning of Friday, 8th May, 2025, find a quiet space. Light a candle or incense. Hold your mala beads or simply close your eyes. Breathe deeply and chant silently. I align with divine flow. I am open to receiving infinite blessings. Abundance surrounds me. Visualize the number 108 glowing above your head, spinning gently like a golden Dharma wheel. Let this vibration expand your aura. 108 is not just a number, it is a cosmic call. When you embody its energy, you don't chase wealth, you attract it. Sacred number 36, harmony of spirit and mat. Now we arrive at the next key, number 36. At first glance, it seems simple, but in Buddhist numerology, it holds profound meaning. It represents the dance between the spiritual and material realms. 3 stands for the 3 jewels: the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, the eternal refuge for seekers of truth. 6 represents the 6 realms of existence and the 6 perfections, paramitas, qualities we cultivate to transcend suffering and attain liberation. Together, 36 is a number of integrated abundance. It speaks of a life where your inner peace begins to reflect in your outer world. Financially, 36 appears when you're about to attract balanced, purposeful success, opportunities that serve both self and others. Ritual for 36. Draw the number 36 inside a golden circle on paper. Place it in your wallet, workspace, or wherever your money flows. Each time you see it, affirm, with purpose, I earn. With peace, I give. With clarity, I grow. Watch for unexpected offers, blessings in disguise, or a gentle nudge toward a long-delayed idea. These are not coincidences. They are signs that the energy of 36 is in motion. Sacred number 51, the power of conscious creation. Let us now unlock the door to number 51, a hidden gem in Buddhist numerology, tied deeply to the power of the mind. Some Buddhist texts speak of 51 mental formations, states of mind that shape how we perceive the world and respond to karma. This makes 51 the number of conscious co-creation, where you stop reacting to life and start manifesting with clarity and wisdom. 5 symbolizes movement, transformation, and freedom. 1 stands for new beginnings, leadership, and focused direction. Combined, 51 becomes a number of decisive spiritual action, especially in the realm of purpose, business, and wealth. It whispers, "You already have the tools. Trust your inner wisdom." Ritual for 51. On the night of Thursday, 7th May 2025. Take a piece of white cloth and write 51 in blue ink. Place it near your window so moonlight can touch it. Say aloud, "I act with clarity. I lead with compassion. I rise with truth." This simple ritual unites thought and action, calling forth a divine outcome. Sacred number 72, the energy of deep insight and protection. Finally, we reach 72, a majestic number pulsing with wisdom, protection, and intuitive insight. In Buddhist thought, it reflects balance between the inner and outer worlds, between grounded living and divine seeking. In both Eastern and Western numerology, 72 is associated with hidden knowledge and spiritual guardianship. It appears when you're ready to awaken your higher self, trust your intuition, embody divine protection. When you work with this number, doors to spiritual and material blessings begin to open naturally. Ritual for 72. Write 72 on a violet-colored paper. Place it under your pillow on the night of the 8th of May, 2025. As you drift to sleep, say softly, "I am guided. I am protected. I am aligned with the sacred flow of abundance." Let your dreams reveal insights. Let your actions be guided by the silent wisdom within. Conclusion: embrace the power of sacred numbers. These sacred numbers, 108, 36, 51, and 72, are more than digits. They are spiritual signatures. Each one unlocks a different chamber of your divine wealth. On Friday, the 8th of May 2025, take a moment to align with them. Perform these rituals with intention and trust, because true abundance comes not from chasing, but from becoming. You are the vessel. You are the magnet. And this is your time to rise.